Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Here's another video of how I do a natural look and how. All right, so we'll get right into it. I'm gonna put on a base on my face. I put some other like serums and stuff on my face and really washed my face this morning. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put on this Babor moisturizer. Kind of has a weird smell, but you know, it's supposed to be good for you. It has CBD in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that all over my face. Make sure I got my mirror here so I can see what I'm doing. My face has been very sensitive lately. I've been using new products on my face, so I'm kind of just keeping it like real simple for my skincare. Because like as you can see, I'm breaking out right over here, and it's just like on this side of my face, which is really weird. But I'm doing all the things I need to do to get my skin back in shape. So I'm not gonna experiment outside of the things that I have been using just yet. I'm just gonna kind of simplify my skincare and maybe just do like one serum and a moisturizer and keep it that simple for now. And then like every so often I'll do like an eye cream, a spot correcting cream, and some other things. So because I'm learning my skin as I'm getting older, you know, my skin is changing, so I kind of have to listen to it and see what it wants to do. So that's what I'm gonna do. I did use the La Roche-Posay for a while, and look, it's done. This was my tester. I bought this as a tester to see how I can't even talk, to see how I'd like it. So far so good, but I don't know if it's this that's making my skin feel super sensitive. So I think I might take a break from that, and if I see that my skin quickly gets back to its normal state, then I'll probably take that out of my skincare. I really wanted it to work, so I'm hoping that it wasn't that and maybe it was something else, because it's such an affordable moisturizer and I do feel like it's working on my skin. Like I feel like the tingles in my skin when I put it on. So I hope that that is not the case and I can get that one again. So we'll see. I'm just gonna put on the e.l.f. all over my face. So what am I doing my makeup for today? I don't think, I'm pretty much gonna be home all day. I think I might just run out for some groceries and stuff like that. So that's why I am doing an easy, clean girl, simple type of makeup today. I really want to go for like, what you call it? Just like covering up dark spots and brightening up the skin, and a little bit of a lip gloss and stuff like that. But let's go ahead and get started with the concealer. And I'll go ahead and put that right underneath my eyes. And I like to let that sit on for a while. So when it sits on for a little bit, I feel like it really, like it stays there better, if you know what I mean. Put like a little bit right there. And like I said, I'm doing simple, so I'm just gonna put a little bit on my mouth area because that's a little bit dark. I'll let that sit while I go ahead and fill in my eyebrows. I'm not doing anything too crazy, just gonna make them pop a little bit. I use the NYX, my go-to. Every time I go to the store to go get this, this is like sold out. I call it the Anastasia dupe. It's just really good. So I'm just gonna go ahead. I want to show you guys too how I do it, but then again I need my mirror at the same time, so I might zoom in and show. So I'm just lightly going in there and then giving it some type of a shape, because right here what it does, it just goes like that, my eyebrows, and I like to go into a little bit of a square right up there, and then get that point right here kind of sharp up in that area, and then bring it down. So as you can see here, there's a line up there, there's a line over here, and then we're just gonna blend. I just lightly just go like this. And then once I get to the tail of the eyebrows, I go in a little bit heavier because we want that a little bit darker. And then I come back here and go lightly. And then what I'll do is take the spoolie and I'll go back and forth like this to shade it in, and then pick it all up, back and forth, pick it all up. Kind of like a coloring book when you do the outlines, or there already is outlines, but I formed the outlines and then you color inside. And then you just shade it all in, you know? So the same thing. You're coloring your face. All right, I'm gonna do my other eyebrows. Bring it all up. You see how light that is, and like all the space, and it's just really nice and filled in on the other side. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same thing here. Really shade it in, back and forth, back and forth. And then sometimes I'm not that neat with it. If like, especially if I'm in a rush, I'm not that neat, because what I'll do is clean it up. And I know you guys know that. Always clean up your brows. It just gives it that extra pop that it needs. And shade it right in and bring everything up. And just do the same thing I did to the other brow. And then I just go up. Oh, pretty much like that. And then, okay. Do not criticize me. I am going to use a dirty sponge because I do not have the patience. So I used this only yesterday. So don't come for me in the comments, please. If I'm doing a full beat and I'm going out somewhere, then I will damp my sponge. But today I am lazy and I just want to have a light makeup look. I'll do same to this eye, bring it down, really blend it. I probably left it on a couple seconds too long, but it's okay. Because if you're not using a damp sponge, it's even harder to blend these in. I'll put a little bit of my eyelids to blend it in a little bit. There we go, and there we go. So it's not perfect yet. It's all just blended. And then I'm going to clean up my brows at this point. And I use just like a flat brush. Flat brush. Not brush, brush. And a Tarte. It's the same concealer I use. And then I'll just quickly go in there. Like that. You know, the leftovers that I have on the brush, I'll just go right over the top. I don't have any more, so I'm just gonna take a little tiny bit and then go right over the top. Have anybody seen The Little Mermaid yet? I really want to see it. I just thought about it. In the comments, let me know what you thought about the movie. I'm excited to go see it. I'm hoping this weekend I will finally go and see it. I'm just so proud of Holly. I was watching that girl on YouTube when she was like a baby, and she's out there doing her thing. It's really cute. It's really cool to see. Let me know what you guys thought about that movie. And then I'm just gonna blend again. Blend, blend, blend. Blend, blend, blend. And then now we're just gonna go ahead and set everything. I'm gonna set everything. Let me see if I have my little sponge that I forgot to bring. Alright, there it is. I found it. It's like everything just disappears when you need it the most. There it is. And then I'm gonna use my go-to, my favorite Derma blend. And I'm just gonna put that, shake it off. That's just a light touch. I'm gonna put a dot here and a dot here, and go ahead and blend that all in. Go ahead and blend that all in. Because this is just a light makeup. We're not doing anything too crazy. And then because I don't want to put foundation on my day-to-day makeup, I don't put foundation. So I'll go ahead and with all those scars I have, you know what, I forgot to do this part. I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little concealer on it. That side is okay. Just a little concealer on this part. And you'll see what I do next. Now that I have that on this side, I'm put a little dot on this side just because I wanted to kind of even out and not look crazy. Just a little dot on each side, and then while that's there, I'll take what I use as a bronzer and I'll go ahead and brown the areas that don't have concealer. And it just kind of darkens it up and look like I put foundation, but really I didn't. Because this is a foundation powder. It's not liquid foundation. Now I'm just gonna tap that in. Just tap, 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 tap. All of that in. And really try to just blend it as best as possible. Now what I'm gonna do, go ahead and take that powder foundation and go ahead and get all of that. I'm gonna put it all over my cheeks, all over that part, over this part, and then I like to do the sides of my nose. A little bit on my eyelids. It brings like just warmth to my face, so do that. And then I'll take the setting powder and I'll go right over that area just like that, just to kind of give it some dimension so I don't look too one-faced. That's not the word I want to use. I just don't want to look like a one color. I like dimension, you know. So, and also to give you that bow jaw look. Not jaw, cheek. Forgive me, people, forgive me. And then I'll go ahead and I'll use my blush. And I'll just take my brush. It's really messy, I know, but listen, it does the job. It does the job. Look at that. If your blush don't look like this, then you ain't doing it right. It would just go like that, go upwards. I like to bring it up into my forehead a little bit. Also brings in more warmth to my face. Put a little bit on my nose. And then like if you go in really heavy with your cheeks, you can always just blend it all in when you're sealing everything together. So I'll go ahead and take that same powder. Usually I use something lighter for underneath my eyes, but because this is a simple makeup, I'm just gonna do it this way. And then I like to blend that in so it's not too sharp, you know? Like that, like that, like that. And then for my brows, just to kind of set them. You knew what I was gonna say. You already knew. I knew you knew. Now go ahead and put that on there. I like to, this is just my trick. I might be crazy doing this, but I like to take the end of the spoolie and just go to the tail and go upwards. And then when I go upwards, I'll go ahead and brush everything back down. Because I feel like if I just go straight into it, I feel like the product didn't get like in between those hairs and all that. I feel like when you do it this way, it does that. Same thing on the other side. Just bring it all the way up and set them all down. Just like that. Beautiful. And then I'm not really a heavy mascara girl for the day-to-day look. And I'm gonna do a little bit of a mascara, and I like to use 2 mascaras when I do my mascara. I'm gonna go grab it. I think it's right behind me. Yeah, it is. It's right behind me. I like to use Telescopic Lift. This one's so good. I was sleeping on it for a minute because I felt like it was overhyped on TikTok and all of that, and I was just like, oh, it's just another hyped up video about a new product that everybody's advertising. But to be honest, I really like it. I use that first, and then I go to my usual, which is the Lancome, and I actually got 2 of these for $30 at Nordstrom Rack. And I was like, yes, I grabbed it so quick because I think for one it's $30 or maybe a little bit over 30 bucks. So I said, no, I'm not doing that. I'm getting 2 for 30. And then so I just go, look how like the telescopic lift, it's really combing through those lashes. And really getting them all coated. So it gives it like a nice clean lift without making it look like it's too much. And I'll do the same over here. Usually when I'm going out for dinner or something, I'll really take my time and I'll let it dry, and then I'll go for another coat and do it again. But today, like I said, light makeup, everyday look. So now that that's done, and then I'll go in with this because I know that this will give it more coverage so that you can actually see my lashes a little bit more. I think that is almost there. There we go. How do you guys like? Looks cute. I think it looks cute. I don't care what you think. I think it looks cute. Let me not get all crazy. Morphe, my go-to setting spray. Yes, y'all. Feels so good. Feels refreshed. And then what I love to put on my lip, I don't care what time it is. Oh, where is it anyways? Wait a second. Don't mind the back of this. I am in the process of cleaning all my sheets. And I'm gonna put new covers on my bed and stuff like that. But my go-to for every day is Laneige. You can't go wrong with Laneige, and that's what I use on my lip. And there you have it. There you have it. Clean every day. Look, I think this took me 20 minutes or a little less than 20 minutes for a clean everyday look. And this is it. I hope that you guys enjoy. I hope that you guys took some tips and pointers from this video. If you have any tips and pointers, please comment me and let me know what they are. I would love to chat with you guys. And please, while you're at it, subscribe, share some love. I'm just here to just have a good time and just, you know, just have a good time. I have time on my hands, and what I would rather do with it is be here and create friendships here on YouTube. So go ahead and subscribe, comment, like, and I hope that you guys enjoyed. Bye.